Alhamdulillah, bro. Balo aছি. Thank you so much, bro, for your comment, bro. Alhamdulillah, bro. Balo aছি. Thank you so much, bro, for your comment, bro. Alhamdulillah, bro. আমি তো লাইভ করি সবসময়। লাইভ করি সবসময়। ভাইয়া আমার বাড়ি হইছে ভাই সিলেট। আমি মেইন সিলেট আছি, মেইন সিলেটে থাকি ভাইয়া। আচ্ছা ভাই, আমরা একটা টুর্নামেন্ট খেলতেছি ভাই। আমরা অন্য এক টাইমে আমরা 1 ভার্সেস 1 খেলবো। আমরা একটা টুর্নামেন্ট ই ফুটবল টুর্নামেন্ট একটা লঞ্চ করছে, সো আমরা ট্রাই করতেছি টুর্নামেন্ট খেলার জন্য। তো 1 ভার্সেস 1 আমরা অন্য কোনো টাইমে খেলবো। ভাই আমরা অলরেডি হচ্ছে আমরা টুর্নামেন্টে আমরা কয়েকজন মিলে ইয়ে করে ফেলছি, আমরা কয়েকজন। তো ইনশাল্লাহ নেক্সট টাইম আমরা টুর্নামেন্ট আবার এড করব। তো 1 ভার্সেস 1 খেলা ট্রাই করব। তো আমরা এখানে অলরেডি এড হয়ে গেছি, তো আমরা খেলা স্টার্ট করে দিচ্ছি ইনশাল্লাহ পরবর্তীতে।
Well, they all know what's coming. Hope, expectation, euphoria, or trauma and tumult. Yet the people stand with their team, come what may. This is what they're here for. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing club. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Adriano at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bangladesh finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice looking ball. And he was alert to it. Varane getting this one clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been shoots! And it's come back out to him. And that's a good finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rijkaard getting forward. Bangladesh have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Schneider gets into a good position. Zanetti. And here's Yamal. Messi. Rooney. And he cuts out the supply.
Bangladesh really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is lovely. Thinks one through, and this is Batistuta. Thuram getting this one clear. Bangladesh are 3 down and sinking. Messi, he has a look out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Cannavaro. And it's Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain 6. It's Gerrard! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Bangladesh are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Punched away. Almost half an hour in now. There's the shot! And it's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Bangladesh may be down, but not out just yet. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rooney.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. And it's Messi. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Played back. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Madrid have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Now it's Schneider. Schneider touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Schneider does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Zanetti.
There will be 3 minutes.
Darren Fletcher. And that's a sharp finish. But oh, it's offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Zanetti, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Searching pass he's played there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cucurella. And it's Fletcher. Schneider. Now, can they get him away? Adriano is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cannavaro. Gerrard. Schneider. Zanetti. It's Schneider. Looking to play him in.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least. Because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And they've got rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Van Bouten. Referee's given a throw. Cucurella clears. And it's Rooney. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Gerrard. Cannavaro. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Lamine Yamal.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 21.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar receives it in a good position here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cucurella.
Number 10, Neymar.
Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted.
Number 14, Danny Olmo. Number 19,
He's a sharp little ball here.
number 15, Xabi Alonso.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Bangladesh can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's having a pop! Schneider! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Aimed beyond the defence.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And he's quick to get rid. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And there's green grass ahead of him. Xavi Alonso. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Gabriel Batistuta. Number 22.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Number 8.
Bangladesh did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically.
Andrei Shevchenko.
Always onto this. He is through here. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Madrid have their third corner. Impressive jump! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Thuram has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cucurella kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rafael Varane, it's a pretty loose pass. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Another one of football's and how moments. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mario Götze. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And we're halfway through extra time.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Fabio Cannavaro. Coming on the field.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Xavi Alonso threads one in, and he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. Musiala. And Cucurella knocks it into space. And that could well leave a mark. Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem that we are headed for penalties. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cadiolu deals with that comfortably. Great vision. And this is Neymar. Big chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Bangladesh are out. And so it is one of those horrible ground-eat-me-up moments. The worst possible outcome, they have been bundled out unceremoniously at the first hurdle. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, it has to be said, they're out because they deserve to be. A disjointed and abject performance overall. That's never good enough at this level. We all know that.
আপনি গ্যাস দিতে না পারেন তা
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Milan have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
Big chance! And that is well cleared. Spread it left. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. So it is still 0-0. Gerrard. Can he get it through? He has a look up. Oh, that was vital. Bangladesh with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Akanji cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's there to belt it away. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that pass is... that could spell trouble. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! It's a loose ball. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Rooney. Nicely shaped ball. Pass is just off target. That's really well cleared. He is through. Mbappe! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Cucurella. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Cucurella. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for AC Milan, number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 10, Pierre Aubameyang. Coming on the field, number 18.
We're on the move again.
Lionel Messi. Number
So
11,
neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! It is an explosive start to the second half.
The goal scorer for AC Milan. After 15
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bangladesh have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has put paid to that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Floated through. Kajiolu with the clearance. Knocks it into space. Schneider receives it in a wide position. They've won a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. Takes a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Kajiolu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has ended up in no man's land. Rooney looking to receive it in space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to...
And the shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Goal scorer for AC
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's heaved it away. And the counter is on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Rooney. And that is as far as it goes. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard.